Morning everyone. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday and sometimes do a Sunday video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Thomas Pemberton. I'm a 33-year-old farmer trying to progress, trying to push on and trying to make this farm sustainable. Today's video is pretty exciting. It's a big swap. So we're swapping this over. Had this for 3 years and there's a reason we're swapping it. I'll show you over the road. I'll show you a bit of footage now and you'll see some footage in a couple of videos later that we're doing progression with. I have about 3 or 4 videos running sometimes because like we want to see the development, the start, the middle, the finish. So yeah, we're swapping this, trading it in. Had it 3 years, we've got 2 years left on the finance and we're swapping it in and redoing the finance and going for another 5. Oh, scary times. Should be alright. Right, go over the road, feed the beef stock and young stock. Milk cows are done. Goats are all asleep. Well, a few people are going to ask, obviously we've made a mix. Today we're at 2.8. Normally we get to about 3.6, but there's quite a lot of feed still here. So that's 2.8, and that's how it's mixing. We've got a 300 feeder because it fit around the yard. Now we've made the yard a little bit bigger with the new shed and the new feed aisle. We can get into spots. So I've taken the risk and I've gone a bit bigger. I'll show you what we've done. We're just going to feed out. So what I'm doing now is I'm just feeding the young stock over the road and the beef cattle. What I do is just I put a little bit of a mix on and then I'll feed. Oh, that's shut. Is that the back one? I can't see it. I want to just give it a bit of a wash. So you have a really good easy wash system here. We need to do hard stuff. That's another thing to do. Oh. Don't turn with the PTO on Thomas because you will wreck it. It's 2.8 and it mixing okay. 3.6, the mix gets a bit iffy. The cow ration at night is 4.2. And if we're feeding a lot of cows, but I've pulled a lot of cows lately just because of milk price being rubbish and coal price being good, and I just can't carry anything that's just not holding its weight. We get up to 4 or 5 and it's a lot. You can see I've got quite a bit left, so I'm not overfeeding them today. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with the new one. So I just, well, it fits here. I load everything up ready to go, and then if I'm on the tractor, I'll just come and just chuck it into me. That is mix number 4 done for the day. I do a lot of little mixes with one big mix at night. Good thing about Keenan, it's versatile, it can do everything, in my opinion. The thing about Keenan's, don't get the box wet. Definitely not perfect. Bit up there need doing. The back doesn't look ideal. It's just better. Shows a bit of willing in it. I've got no foam. Anyway, she's better. Right, we're gonna go home. I've got mix number 5 of the day to put out, and then breakfast and then just fed this pen. This is the worst one. I need to get rid of that steel there. That does a lot of damage. Troughs. Keenan's are good to get feeding in troughs. It's a quick breakfast. I've got 300 kilos left in there, so hopefully they'll have a real good munch, and in half an hour I can empty the rest. So I had a quick brew. Dad's just feeding it out now, and it is about to arrive.
Destiny calling my name. I gotta answer the phone. Phone's been ringing for years. It's time I enter the zone. Nothing to luck, it's hard work. You see the caddices, I make a scene, not paying for damages. I'm not your average kid, look at the crowd. The flow is immaculate. I came to fight, I came to win, I came to give it all on the field. I've been through hell, I've been through flames. I'm here to die on this hill.
Good 90. It's a handy tractor, that's isn't it?
Everyone loves a new Keenan though. Obviously we've had this Keenan for 3 years. It's done a really, really good job. It's, you know, it's had a busy 3 years. That does 1,000 hours a year. So 3 hours a day we're in that tractor, and that Keenan's on it constantly. So it's probably had 2,000 hours, probably not running time, 3,000 hours. Yeah, I bought this for 3,000. It's on 6.2 now. Mental. Morning, how are we?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
New Keenan day. You'll see we've twice. I'll explain all the bits and bobs.
I dreamt about this bloody thing last night.
You dreamt about it? You were that excited?
No.
He's nervous it won't fit. So we're actually gonna have to do a dry run. But yeah, she's ready to come off. Figuring this out. We've got it in float now. So what it will do is float over the first obstacle through. We passed. What's the back end? I think he's gone too exaggerated. Go on! Put it in park.
Thanks.
Big. We can get into there, which is good. We did all the measurements and it said we could do it, but Dad's put the steering axle back on now. It's a bit faffy, I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit faffy. Yeah, it will work, no drama, don't worry about it. Will do. Yeah, your steering axle on. It's on float. We're just trying this one more time because it was very tight. Well up there. Loads of it. Too close to there and it was getting too tight to there. That was much better. Much better, right. We'll see if we can fit in this shed. We're happy. That one. But it will not fit over there. That's somewhere I'll have to do that. Steady. Just when he gets up that hill. Loads of room! Go for a bigger one! Roof, good. Here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you just put a little bit of oil in there for the running in, obviously can't put the oil in for transport.
No. Yeah, because it'll slosh everywhere.
Yeah, there won't be any oil in it.
Okay, so what's good about these, they have it on an oil bath, don't they?
They do, yeah.
So instead of the little oil thing that everyone forgets,
so
like I need to oil mine.
So you've got the sight glass down there.
Right.
Just keep an eye on that, yeah.
That just needs to be full.
Yeah.
So then the oil lives in there and it just washes itself.
So you've got a big circle there. Yeah. So like every problem, it's just a full rubber oil.
Right, yeah. Change it. Well, actually, I bet you use less oil like that than it would do with the old system.
Definitely, yeah.
You're always topping up every month. Yeah. Dad's just put them both next to each other, and can Kate get through it? She can. So Dad's just put them next to each other, and what we're going to do is just compare the sizes. So obviously one's bigger than the other, but it looks a lot bigger, but it's not, is it?
It's not massively bigger. It's about 5 inches wider, 6 inches wider, that's
Right.
all.
Okay.
And a bit longer and obviously slightly bit higher.
Yeah.
But you've gone from a 12 cube up to a 20.
Is that right?
You've gone up 3 sizes
Yep.
in Keenan, and obviously that's because you've been able to alter the sheds and everything over time.
As we looked, it was quite tight getting in, but the minute we finished the back end of the shed, of the back shed, of that one we did the new feed aisle with, and that's what we just changed, we'll be able to go around. It's just going to be a bit tight to start with. Me and Dad are going to do a lot of the driving, just to kind of find our pinch points, and then we can talk to the guys through it. When we looked through the Keenan, this is our existing one. You see that we've got these 3 magnets. I wish I could bring this down. Oh, can I bring it down?
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Unless you're very strong.
No, it's not happening. But on those magnets, it's very interesting because they're added extra, aren't they, the magnets?
Yeah, but most people take them these days because people expect to find a spanner or something on them. And a cow wouldn't eat a spanner.
Yeah.
A little bit of tyre wire or fencing wire.
The amount of stuff that we find on those magnets, I think they're really good. Genuinely a great thing to do. So we have obviously gone for the magnets, and the other one we've got 3 magnets. On this one we've got 4. Why have we got 4?
Because you've gone for an extra wide feed out. So that'll speed up the feed out if you wish to do so. It's 40 centimetres wider than your other one, hence an extra magnet as well.
Yeah, so it's a bit quicker. For me, it's all about speed. Get on, get done.
You've got the feed out lights on the top.
They'll be under that, won't they?
Under that.
Obviously we've gone for a double axle instead of, we've got 2 more tyres. Steering axle, which is massively needed for our farm. We've just got to be careful on the swing out. That's the only thing we're going to have to, well, it's just adapting to it. When we had that Keenan, it was different. So it's just going to be adapting to the new one. Lights, obviously, and obviously it is 8 cubes bigger. So what does that work out at? Nearly 60% bigger than our big system. And the problem with our current Keenan, we should have done this 3 years ago, Mr. French.
I know.
I was looking at a tub feeder, but I was very fortunate over the road that I was able to use a tub feeder. And the problem with those over the road, there's 2 big mixes. It gets to the top of the auger. The problem for me is I do 6 mixes a day. I've already done my 5. I've got the 1 mix for the cows to do. So I do 1 big mix for the cows, and then I'll do like a ton to 2.5 ton mixes, depending which I'm feeding. And that's the good thing about Keenan for me. I was very tub, wasn't I? Big on tub, big on tub. I was like, I need tub, need to change my tub. But we feed in a lot of troughs, we feed small mixes, we do lots of bits, and a Keenan is really versatile. I was wrong, I will admit it. Dad was right, I was wrong. The Keenans are really versatile, and if anything does go wrong with them, yeah, and you did hear that, I was wrong.
By the Ginger Ninja.
Getting heckled by Dad. I was wrong, and because, and the other thing as well, they're pretty much, they're cheapish to repair.
Well, there isn't a lot to repair. To the tub that you're talking about, they'll have 3 gearboxes.
Yeah.
Each one maybe 7-8 grand a pop if you need them.
Yeah.
You don't. You feed out with gravity. You've got a trough round the corner that you need to feed over and into the trough.
Yep.
Your tray folds down into the trough and away. There's no spillage. There's absolutely no waste.
That's the big thing as well. We do feed on the floor, we drive through them. What I was just saying to Matt, actually, which is the Keenan's nutritionist, we're just having a look. He wants to have a look at the data. So just for his personal, he wants to see what the cows are going to do and how they're going to perform. The only thing is when you see the tyres get mucky because we drive on them up where the cows go. It's just we can't change that. With the farm we're at, we can't change it. We're not a perfect farm, as a lot of you know, but I am trying to improve. I'm trying to get better. And what this is going to do as well is do one mix for the cows is my plan. So let's say I'm saying that cows are on 5 kilos a day of meal and they're on 4 kilos of Selco, whichever way it works out. I can put it all in at once, but at the moment what I'm doing like a 30% mix in the morning and a 70% mix at night. Does that make sense?
It does, but I think also you are vastly overloading your current machine.
Yes.
And the proof of the pudding and all that, I expect to see more milk from the better mix that's accurately mixed.
Yeah.
And
so,
you tell us later if
we'll tell you. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, so it's my fault. I was putting too much in it. But you know, like every farmer, we just max them out everything. So it's 20 cubes. The other thing as well, what we've got whilst we're here, we have an oil bath, don't we?
Absolutely.
Which is very interesting. So ours has a little oil thing, and it's due to be filled up now. It will be empty, I know, when you look into it, because we top it up every month. Every month, start of the month, I try and top it up. But instead of having the thing here and it uses that oil and it sprays on the chain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This time we're going to have all the oil's going to go in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got cyclotron here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So the chain just dips into there, does it? Is that how it works?
Dips in there, also runs through, runs down channels again, back into the reservoir. But what that means is, in terms of the smoother running, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So in terms of the life of the chains, you probably get 2 or 3 times as long, but also it's a lot less maintenance.
That's great. Perfect. I just need to be careful with it because it is a bigger machine. We should be able to run it. It should be right. Get the new paint off it,
yeah,
and then we'll be all
in
good.
a couple of weeks it'll run a lot smoother because you've got heavy duty paddle rubbers on there as well.
Yeah.
That's the bit that makes sure everything chops and make sure the machine empties.
Yep.
They need to get a little bit of movement on it, and that will reduce the horsepower as well.
Sounds perfect to me. Right, we're gonna have a little bit of a look in, and yeah, this is the difference between them. We'll chuck the drone up. Look at that. Got a meter. Meter.
It's to stop children getting in. Seriously.
Is that right?
I know you're your father's child, but...
And that's what she looks like. Heavy duty blades, so that's what chops it up. Hell of a mix in here. I'm excited to use it. Grand. Right, let's load this up, put this on, and we're going to load her up tonight, because we're going to load her up a full mix, everything we put on, all the meal, all the Selco, ready for the morning as well. Here's the plan.
See the door, so you can see the door.
I can see the door. Well, I was thinking.
What people think is something.
Well, when it clicks, right?
Yeah.
So what Rob just said, we can turn it on, it'll be nice and smooth, and then after the first resolution, the oil's going into it, so it'll click a bit. So don't turn it on until. Right. Out the way. Out the way. That's the balloon that itself up. Jump on the back. Like, this is impossible to get up here. There we go. Wow. What's really good about Keenan's as well, so you can rebelly them like 3 times. 2 times, maybe 3. We rebuild it, they'll last forever. I know we traded ours in after 3 years. Not because it was bad, because it wasn't big enough. The big thing is if this can run it when it's full, we'll find out. Fingers crossed. It does look quite big, doesn't it? Me and Dad are back, Dad and I, and we are going to load the feeder up. Please don't look at what I'm doing now. We have a video coming through on trying something. So we're going to do full mix. Drone's going up, Dad's going up. Dad's patience is 0. Don't ask. It's a video to come to.
But you're the perfect storm. Your poetry in motion. I've never seen nothing like you.
So, if you didn't know, when you do a Keenan, they'll leave the bottom door open. And in the old Keenan, you had to put your molasses in first. It's a lot of molasses on the floor. I just got absolutely caked in it. Ugh. Anyway, gotta love these things. Hey ho. Set to tries, isn't it? Set to tries. So that is her full, and she knows about it. Just mixing now. I think that was the door not shut properly. I really hope so. The bottom bit was, who knew, eh? God, that was a nightmare. Covered in molasses, or in a substance. She knows about it, Dad.
How does it look as though it's big?
All right, yeah. It just had some cell coat at the front there. So, I have some bad news. The feeder's off. Very fortunate the guys from Keenan let me leave the 300 that we have, our old one, because me and Dad are away this weekend on Sunday to Tuesday, so we might go live on Tuesday with Johan, if you know him, he's a Welsh farmer. So they'll let us leave that so the guys could have the smaller one and get around the yard better, because I don't know the pinch points just yet. And then obviously this is off. It came off straight away, if I'm honest. The tractor was in Eco, 540 Eco, and I couldn't get it out of Eco. It was struggling to turn it round at 4.5 tonne. I need it to turn around at 6.6 tonne really. It's another 2 tonne. It was really struggling. And then around the yard, it was super tight. So I'm taking it off. Plan is to have a look at the tractor. We've got it out of Eco yesterday, so that turned up on Wednesday. So yesterday, Thursday, we got it out of Eco, which is good. It was just struggling to run and do the job it was meant to do. So yeah, we've got it out of Eco, which is great. We'll be able to work it. And then the next job is, it's really tight around this yard. I think I'm going to take this wall out, give me a bit more movability, because that wall is actually not doing anything. It's just basic, so we'll just sort that out, put that gate to there and take this wall out. So I've got a bit of jobs to do. I am slightly annoyed. I am annoyed, yeah, because the 300's back on our feeder. Don't want it to be, but it's just the way life is currently, or the way life has been with me. Just taking a couple of bit of beans. Worst case scenario, very worst case scenario, I have to get rid of it. I put 2 loads through it, 1 cow load and then 1 dry cow load, and that not dry cow load, like young stock load, and that was 3.5 tonne. She knew about that because the feed was dry in there. So I'll just have to look at it, I just have to reassess it. Really good, really class. But yeah, it was just, I could do everything with Dad watching me, and I just need to know where to go. Take a couple of walls out, which have not been doing anything, open the yard up a little bit more, and then fingers crossed see if I can do anything with the tractor, because it was just, I stalled it 4 times. We loaded up at 3 o'clock, which you would have just seen, and by 3:45 when I was filling it out, it settled so much, I was struggling to get it on. Like I say, it was an Eco, so we've got it out of that, so I'll give it a bit more beans, but how much more beans is that going to give it? Will it give it another 2 tonne in the back? Find out. Wish me luck when we get back. We'll knock walls down, have a go. But yeah, great day, really excited. Everything on paper sounds great. It's just getting it working. Very fortunate we have the 300. I don't want to be getting rid of a brand new feeder, but if it doesn't work and I can't put it on a bigger tractor because it won't fit around the yard, only problem. Right, oh, that door's locked. That's fine. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much everyone who came to the farm shop and the vending machines last weekend. We had the busiest weekend I think we've ever had, apart from cow turnout, in February. No idea why, don't tell me how we did it. Mad, but yeah, really busy, really great. And just thank you very much for the support. Love you all. Catch you in a bit. Where are my Crocs? See ya.